Hi everyone, my name is Marisa and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the what's in my makeup bag. It's not really a tag, but it's just what's in my makeup bag. This is my acrylic makeup storage that sits on my desk. I have a separate sort of like wooden storage cabinet that I keep all of my makeup in, but this is the stuff that I pulled from that selection. You could say that it's carefully curated. This is the Anastasia contour kit. It's actually really polarizing. I used it in my last tutorial, which I will link right there. I think now you can get it on Sephora. I got mine off Beautylish, but it comes with 6 contour shades. I find personally that I don't really think any of the bottom actual contour, like the sculpting shades, are the most perfect shades. So I mixed these two for a sort of sculpting, bronzing sort of shade. So I'll sculpt the far most bottom of my cheekbone and then blend it out with this color here. I honestly never really use this orangey brown because when do you ever want orangey brown on your face? I don't know. This banana shade is so popular. Jaclyn Hill loves using it, and pretty much every other YouTube beauty blogger who likes this palette likes using this banana powder, but I find that it's a little bit too banana for me, so I like to mix these two. This is like a pale pink. And then this highlighter is actually a really beautiful sort of subtle shimmer, more like an everyday shimmer. The next thing I absolutely love is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. It's so beautiful. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it on my channel before, but you have these 3 different colors. This one here is incandescent light and it's exclusive to the palette. These are smaller than the actual ambient lighting powders, but it's kind of good because you can swirl it around and mix it, and these are the perfect sort of luminous setting powder as well as a highlight. The sort of like reflective particles are so small and hard to detect that you can actually wear this in daylight and it's still beautiful and natural looking. In the next drawer I have the Laura Mercier, what is this? Oh my god, it's called like the Bonne palette or something like that. I bought this one when I was going nuts on Sephora, and it's one of the things that helped me qualify for VIB Rouge. It's got a nice mirror. It comes with these little like how to use things that you can just fold back in. It comes with 2 cheek colors, 2 sort of highlightery colors that are bronzy, and then a actual bronzer, which is the biggest part, and I think this one's really good. I keep it in here because I want to remind myself to use it because it was expensive. I have 3 blushes that I have been using at the moment. This is the Hourglass. Chloe Morello calls it the bacon flavored blush, but it's actually Mood Exposure. It's got Mood Light, which is a lavender setting powder from the Hourglass range. And then a sort of plum blush kind of going throughout it, and you'll notice that I really like highlighting shimmery blushes. I don't really have that many matte ones in this everyday acrylic makeup box. So yeah, this one's really great for a plummy sort of look, a little bit more of a darker look. This is Milani's Baked Blush in Luminoso. It is one of my most favorite blushes of all time. It's this peachy sort of shade. It goes with everything. It goes with a bold eye, it goes with a bold lip. It's just so subtle but also really luminous at the same time, which is why it's called Luminoso, I guess. But it's so beautiful and it's fast becoming my most favorite blush of all time. The last blush I have is Benefit's the Rocketeur. I've actually mentioned this one before in my collab with Carol from Carol Cosmos. It was like my high-end starter kit, I think. I absolutely hate this packaging. The Benefit box blushes, like, I don't really understand. Is there a historical significance to box blushes? Can someone tell me? But it's this beautiful, like, rosy gold color. I'm doing this, but you probably can't even see it. Anyway, I'm wearing it on my cheeks today along with Luminoso, and I just love it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat and Pillow Talk. If you watch Amelia Liana, Tijan Serena, even now Essie Button, a lot of the kind of UK beauty bloggers, they love Charlotte Tilbury's stuff, and the Pillow Talk Lip Cheat Lip Liner is what Amelia Liana swears by. I absolutely love this. It's the exact same color as my lips, and it gives me like the most beautiful even matte look, and you can just sort of cheat the edges of your lips to give you like an even, maybe a little bit plumper look on the lips, and it's just great. It's long lasting. I sometimes just wear it by itself without anything and just put a little bit of lip balm on top. It's just so good. The next thing that I have is something that I travel everywhere with in my purse. This is the Bourjois Healthy Balance Powder. You can see the actual Bourjois label is completely sort of worn off because it's in my purse all the time. This is the shade 52 Vanilla. And it's great for giving you sort of a luminous matte appearance. This is great. I've already hit pan. It comes with me. Oh. That's happened before. The glue is the cheapest part of this thing, but basically this is such a good powder. I love it so much. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. It's so difficult to say. This is the color medium brown, and I like it because it's an ashy brown color. I was thinking about getting soft brown, but I noticed that a lot of people with more my coloring use medium brown. It's really great for a long-lasting eyebrow look. I wore this actually when I went skiing, and it stayed on for the entire day. And if anyone's ever gone skiing, you know that you're wearing a toque. Canadians call beanies toques, just so FYI. You're wearing goggles and you're like sweating and whatever, and you're moving and brushing, but my eyebrows stayed what I hope to be on fleek the entire day, and it's because of this stuff. The next thing I love is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Eyeliner. It's a felt tip eyeliner, but it's got a cap that kind of spring loads it so that the felt tip never really dries out, which I think is so important in an eyeliner. Here's the black version of the Stila Stay All Day liner. Then I've got a few mascaras. This is the Fairy Drops Scandal Queen mascara. This is, I think, a Japanese brand, and it's really good for curling. It's got a brush head. Here, I'll actually show you. First of all, the tube is so cute. It's rose gold, and it's got pink, like, gems and like an eye. It's really kooky. Pearls, ribbons. It's really cute and girly, and I think, like, you know, kawaii. And you've got this curved brush that I think is reminiscent of actually the Dior Iconic Overcurl mascara, but it's got these kind of bulbs, and it's supposed to help volumize as well as lengthen. I find that it's good for volume, but it's a little bit of a drier formula, and I like wetter formulas for really kind of adding length. I recommend this to anybody who already has longer eyelashes, who just wants a curl and volume. It's really good, and it also kind of comes off in little tubes at the end of the night, and I'm a huge weirdo who just kind of likes to pick them out, like after you kind of get some warm water on your face. It's really cool. It's a great mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions mascara. On the contrary to the Scandal Queen mascara, I think that this one is great for someone who already has curlier lashes who wants to add a lot of length and some volume. It's this really long, thin mascara with really individual bristles, and it's a plastic wand. I used to use Lilash, which is actually an eyelash conditioning serum. I really liked it. It made my eyelashes so long and full and extremely curly at the beginning, but for some reason it stopped working, and I don't know whether or not it's because I bought from a new seller who wasn't selling the real stuff on eBay, or because some people have actually just said that it's stopped working. But I would say that these two would have worked when I had those longer, curlier, not even just curlier, but just longer and fuller, like kind of thicker eyelashes. But now that I have my normal eyelashes back, these ones don't work that great. What does work really great is this one, the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express. This is basically my ride or die mascara. As I've said time and time again, it's got that mousse-like texture, less wax, so it's actually easier to get your eyelashes to stay in a curl, and you get this like fluttery light texture. It's so pretty. You can really build up the volume with it as well, but it also lengthens. It's just everything that you want in a mascara. I think I've actually seen Charlotte Tilbury use this one as well in one of her YouTube tutorials. If you have shorter, thinner lashes, I would recommend trying this one out, because these two, really, the effectiveness has seriously decreased, like to a noticeable amount, since my eyelashes went back to their normal width, length, and size. This one, though, is amazing. I just love it. I have the Maybelline Brow Drama, and I really like using this one in conjunction with the Dip Brow Pomade. It's really, really good for sort of brushing against the direction that the hair grows and making the hairs kind of pop out. Does that make sense? And give you a really natural, bold brow look. This is my most favorite eyeliner. I don't know what I'd do without it. It's the Estee Lauder Pure Color Intense Kajal Eyeliner Duo. One side is a black and one side is a brown color, darker brown color, and it's just a really soft, blendable, like powder pencil, if that makes sense. It's almost like putting down an eyeshadow liner, but in pencil form. It's super easy to use. I love it, and I'm gonna need to buy some more soon because it's running out. These are the Shu Uemura S curlers. I like them, but they take a lot more time, so I found myself mostly using the Tweezerman eyelash curlers. This is my favorite concealer. It's the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Full Cover Concealer in number 3 Young. This one comes with me everywhere in my purse. It's a really, really thin texture that's full coverage, and I can't sing any more praises for this one. It's so good, and I don't know why people on YouTube don't really talk about it. It's so easy to just blend in. Because it's a thinner texture, it stays on my under eyes instead of kind of creasing and melting off, which is so important to me. It's also really easy to blend in with your skin, so it doesn't look like this stark, full coverage concealer if you decide to wear concealer and no foundation. I think that that's really important for me, at least, and it's great. It stays so long. If you set it with some powder, it's gonna stay all day. What I actually like to wear underneath it is the Pixi Correction Concentrate in Brightening Peach. I'm so sad that Target is leaving Canada because I love Pixi products so much. Yeah, I find that I've been getting kind of purpley blue shadows like on the inside right here, the most inner corner of my eye, which is so annoying, but using that correction concentrate just totally covers it up and color corrects it. It's great. This is Blankety by MAC, and it's one of my most favorite nudes. It actually looks really pinky, but on my lips I find that it takes on a little bit of a brownish nude, and it's so beautiful. I'm wearing it right now, and it's one of my most favorite nudes of all time. Another one that I always have to have is this luster finish, which is Patisserie by MAC. It's actually not dissimilar to Blankety, but it's a little bit more of like a glossier sheer finish, and it's a lot more of a sort of peachy pink color. The Blankety actually looks a little bit darker, but Blankety has definitely more of a cream finish that's more opaque, and this one, Patisserie, is a lot more light. This is the Charlotte Tilbury KISSING Fallen from the Lipstick Tree lipstick in Hepburn Honey, and this one is like a really cool brown. Like, it's like an orangey brown right here that's really, really fun to use. I don't know, I don't have anything like it. When I want to look a bit more sophisticated and a little bit less kind of young and girly, I'll go for this one, and I think it instantly kind of, you know, like matures up my look. Another lipstick that I've been sorely sort of neglecting is the Chanel Rouge Coco Shine in Boy. It's one of my first high-end lipsticks that I bought. It's almost done, which is really sad, but it's a really, really good sort of like hydrating lipstick. It's really sheer, actually. It's like a really pale pink, but it's so beautiful on the lips, and it kind of just transforms everybody's lips. Super, super pale, sheer pink. Like a true sort of peony pink. It's so beautiful. The next one is actually a drugstore lipstick that I love, but I find myself not really using the drugstore lipsticks that much because I love the smell of vanilla in lipsticks almost to a fault. Like, I can't take this sort of like rosy old lady lipstick smell. This one's got that. It's like berry-ish plastic rose. It's really weird. I don't really like it, but the color is beautiful. This is the Collection Privé by JLo. Basically, this nude was made for Jennifer Lopez, who's one of L'Oreal's spokesmodels. It's actually really similar to Patisserie, but it's probably a lot more sheer, I would say, on the lips. And it gives you a really nice sort of like purplish nude look to the lips. So that is about it for me and my what's in my makeup bag, but really my like daily makeup. So me and my swatched hand are about to say goodbye. It's actually really funny because if you look at my hand, you can see that I really favor the pinky nudes. Charlie's Angels, Charlie's lip swatches. Get at me. There's nothing that bothers me more than having bought a makeup product that I like but I just never use. And I hate getting boring and being in like a sort of routine. I mean, until I feel like my life's getting chaotic and then I want a routine. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and I would be so glad to discuss them with you. Some of these things are my most favorite products and I just keep them always. Take a look at these links down here for my most recent tutorial of this makeup look if you're interested. And the swatched hand is so funny. And Also, make sure you subscribe if you're a new watcher, if you like what you see, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!